Hey Leo, how you doing? Sorry to bring up your pros and cons or your positive and negative traits, but that's what this video is about. The complications of being a Leo. Alright Leo, the first positive thing is caring and lives a good life. So that means you have a big circle of friends and acquaintances. You will care and nurture all of them and are very generous with them. Generous. At your best, you are courageous and strong. You have an amazing protective attitude towards your friends. You care very deeply for those close to you. You do everything grand and give your best in it. You fight against all the obstacles in order to have everything that you desire. You love to live your life in your way and on your own terms and conditions. You don't take it when someone enforces rules or abide you with orders and boundaries. Now the negative that counters that is domineering. Leos have a hard time learning when to stop ruling and start listening. For this reason, you are extremely domineering and tend to overpower those around you. You will always demand respect and expect everyone around you to behave subserviently. You can interfere in other matters, throw orders, bully, and expect them to follow without any arguments. When you are not able to control others, then you get frustrated and throw fiery temper tantrums. Number 2 on positive is optimistic. Leo is an optimist who is able to see the silver lining to life. You always see the positive side of any situation you face. You prefer to reveal or revel in the good than dwell over the bad. Number 2 negative that counters the optimism is your inflexibility. Inflexibility. You are not only inflexible for other people but also inflexible for yourselves. When you have committed to something, you tend to stick to it, regardless of how much you hate it. Number 3 positive is natural leader and popular. You are a natural leader and always urge to be on the top and in the spotlight. You can't think of anyone who can't better lead than you. You are born with regal aura and generosity that usually ushers others to follow you. You love stardom and always want to be a superhero or queen bee for everyone. You work hard to be center stage in social gatherings. Your natural confidence, crowd-pleasing intuition, and desire for attention make you popular. And to counter that, your number 3 is laziness. Though you are full of ambition and enthusiasm, you might admit to being lazy. You will take the easy way out for given opportunities and situations. You will be especially lazy when the situation offers little fun or glory to you. Number 4, positive, is kind and protective. You feel responsible and always willing to help out close and loved ones in need. You will go to great lengths to make sure that your loved and close ones are happy. You will stand up for the underdog every time. As a Leo, you are likely to have a compassionate heart, and you tend to be extremely kind and generous creatures. To counter that, number 4, negative, is arrogance. At times, your dominance and confidence can be seen more like arrogance and conceit. Leo individuals ooze with confidence. You think that if you have arrived at a conclusion at first, then you are right. Your confidence to lead people can turn into arrogance at times. You may get self-centered and think you are the best in everything. You love to get advice, but don't accept one with an open heart. Number 5, positive, is loyal. If there's one trait embedded in you, it is your loyalty. You're very loyal to your friends, acquaintances, and close ones. To counter that, number 5, negative, is jealous and competitive. You always want to be the best, the brightest, and most beautiful in the world. You simply hate it when someone outshines you in any way. At that time, you tend to be jealous and competitive. You won't hesitate to use lies and trickery to discredit your opponents and rivals. Number 6, positive, is honest. Leo individuals are very honest. You tend to be extremely direct and straightforward with people. You give honest feedback to people when they ask for it. You don't believe in false modesty. You are straightforward and will never speak white lie just to impress others. Your honesty often comes off as excessive bluntness. And to counter that, number 6, negative, is dogmatic and prideful. Leos are born with all the pride and glory of the main creature. You can hold on to a wrong idea and belief out of stubborn pride. You find difficulty in self-reflection and will never admit to your mistakes. You find it hard to accept other suggestions even if they are right. And Leo, you are lucky. You have a 7th positive and no 7th negative. Your 7th positive is vivacious and attention seeker. Leo natives are born with a flair for drama and flamboyance. You love to be center stage and be in the spotlight or enjoy stardom all the time. In every social gathering and party, you are a great entertainer. You command the audience and receive a standing ovation for all inspiring speeches and jokes. You are an anecdote and love a tall tale. Hence, you are never dull and can definitely work well in the presence of many people. You never like to share a stage with others. And Leo, your symbol is a circle and then like that. Alright, so for me, when I see this, I see the center of attention and outgoing and then inclusive, or the negative aspects of those words, the counters. So you may be caring and you live a good life, but you're domineering, potentially. You're optimistic, but you're inflexible about it. You're a natural leader and popular, but you can be lazy, which makes you a hypocrite sometimes. Kind and protective, but you're arrogant. You're like, well, look what I did for you. Look what I'm doing for you. Look what, if it wasn't for me, this. Loyal, but you're jealous and competitive. You're like, look how loyal, but how dare you? They did it. Who are they? I'm more beautiful. And you get jealous and competitive. Honest, but then you're dogmatic and pride. And then vivacious and attention seeking. They're a seeker. Leos tend to fall back and forth or crisscross. They don't really go in circles much. They will sometimes when they get a good rhythm or a bad rhythm, but that's very unlikely. But it will happen from time to time. It's rare kind of thing where they get in these vicious cycles or these overly positive cycles. The thing is that with jealousy and competitive, you may lie and cause rumors, and which counters your honesty and then gets you to dogmatic. So that's kind of what I was saying. You'll be caring and lives in good life, and then domineering, and then optimistic, and then inflexible. Like you back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If you don't have a tendency or a reason to stay over here, you'll go back and forth until you can stay over here because you want to be positive. Or if you're a very negative person, you want to be negative, you'll stay over here and you'll bounce back and forth to stay over here. You do whatever you have to stay in one side or the other. You're not very dualistic, but you can be if you need to get things done or whatever you want to be. The leader thing also plays a part. Natural leader and popular. You'll do anything you can to be this, to be the leader and popular. Even if you have to be all these beautiful things, you don't care. Number 3 is probably your most important thing. The reason I listed them in this order is because where your starting points will be in your psychology or your behavior, which is one and the same. And there you go, Leo. Those are the complications of being a Leo.